Hi guys, welcome to my fourth video, and I am actually going to film two videos today. I'm going to try to not make them very long, and so we'll see how that goes. I can't guarantee that I'll get them both up today. This one will be up first, so if you're watching this one and there's not a next one, just stay tuned and it'll probably be up tomorrow if it's not today. Today I'm going to talk about skincare, and I'm not going to show you my routine. I'll probably have to do that in another video just because I don't want to make this super long. I just want to put out some very basic information and recommend some products that I know work really well, and hopefully you will just learn something out of this. Now, I'm not going to go into I'm going to try not to go into too much detail. I'm going to try to run through this relatively quickly, but skincare is just a really broad topic, and there's so much that goes into it and that is a part of it, and so I'm going to try to touch on everything, and I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. But skincare, everyone needs to have some sort of skincare regimen. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a teenager, if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 80s. I'm going to start off by going through removing your makeup at night. I cannot stress enough how important this is. I know that you've heard it time and time again, but it is super important. If you go to sleep with your makeup on, you're going to clog your pores, you could cause breakouts, and your skin cells can't regenerate the way that they're supposed to because you have makeup on your face, and it's just nasty. Just take it off. Every night you gotta take it off. Now, what I do normally is I start off with taking off my eye makeup, and for all of my makeup removing, I use this Pond's Cold Cream. This stuff, you know what, this has been around for a long time. It's super cheap. It seems like your grandmother's beauty product, but it is really gentle, and it is very effective in removing your makeup. I'm sorry about the noise. That is my cat. One of my cats. Don't judge me. So I use this, and I dab a little bit on my eyes, and I use either a cotton ball or a makeup remover wipe, and I just make sure that I get all of my eye makeup off. Sometimes I'll need to go in with a Q-tip along the edges of my lash lines to get all the eyeliner off. And then once I do that, I just smear this all over my face and use a makeup removing wipe and just scrub my face with it to get my foundation off. And that'll get most of it off, but I do still use a cleanser. And for cleansing, I use this Mary Kay Time-Wise cleanser. And I do have oily skin, but I get the kind that's for normal to dry skin. And I really like it. It's really important that you get a cleanser that doesn't foam up, because if it foams up, it has sulfates in it, and the more that your cleanser foams up, the more it's going to dry out your skin. So definitely you don't want to use a cleanser that's going to dry out your skin. The next thing that you're going to need is a good eye cream. Now, this is another thing that is not age-related. Everyone needs an eye cream, and I think that men should be included into when I say everyone. Everyone needs an eye cream. If you have wrinkles, then the eye cream will, help soften them up and prevent new ones. And if you don't have wrinkles, the eye cream is going to prevent them from showing up. So it's very important that you do use one in the morning after you cleanse and at night after you cleanse. And I use this Mary Kay Time-Wise Repair Eye Cream, and I really like this because it's thick, it moisturizes really well, but it's still very easy to spread along the undersides of your eye, around the sides. Make sure you get the sides, because crow's feet, I think sometimes people forget that you need to put eye cream in this area to prevent them, as well as on your eyelid. Now, the next step is moisturizer, and I don't really recommend using the same product in the day or night. I think that it's really important to have a separate cream for the daytime and a separate one for the nighttime, because they're going to work differently and your skin is doing different things at different times of the day. So for the day cream, I really like this Boots No. 7 moisturizer. It's thin enough to spread all over your face, but it still moisturizes very well. It doesn't just disappear when you apply it. And it also has SPF 15, which is another really important thing. You always need to wear SPF on your face and on your neck and on your décolletage every day, even in the winter, because the sun, even if it doesn't burn you, it still can damage your skin. So it's very important to do that. At night, I also like this Boots No. 7 night cream. Now, I don't believe, I think this is just a regular night cream, and I like this too. If you're probably over 30 years old, night cream that has retinol in it is probably a good option for you, because retinol helps your skin cell turnover increase. So normally you get a new set of skin every 4 weeks, but if you use a retinoid, you're going to get new skin quicker. So it's going to make your face look a lot younger, and it's going to help get rid of wrinkles and any lines that you have on your face. Now, if you're young and you have very healthy skin, I don't recommend using a retinoid, just because it's going to kind of get rid of the cells on your face that are already healthy. And if you have young skin, you just really don't need it. You still need a night cream, but I just don't really think that a retinoid is the best option. And like, I know for me, I'm 22 years old, I have relatively healthy skin. If I use a retinoid on a regular basis, my skin gets very irritated and very raw. So just keep that in mind when you shop for night creams. If you're over 30, then a retinoid may be the perfect option for you, but if you're younger and you have very healthy skin, then I would probably steer clear of it. While we're on the subject of moisturizers and day creams and night creams, I've heard a lot of people tell me that they have oily skin and that's why they don't use a moisturizer, but this is actually extremely counterproductive, and I'll tell you why. Obviously, people that have dry skin are going to need to moisturize, but people that have oily skin need to moisturize too, because oily skin happens as a result of your skin being dry. Yes, bear with me, this is true. When your skin is dry, the sebaceous glands in your skin, they overcompensate because your skin is dry. So they create so much more sebum, which is actually the oil that you get on your face, and they do that to lubricate your skin. And this is always because your skin is not moisturized enough. So definitely, if you have oily skin, use a moisturizer. That's why I use a cleanser that is made for dry skin, even though my skin is oily. And I promise you that if you have oily skin and you start using moisturizer a lot more regularly, you are going to see the oil and just the greasiness of your face clear up a lot more. Promise. Now, some people suffer from really bad acne. I never really have had awful acne. Sometimes, you know, all hell breaks loose on my face, and it's usually hormonal, but I've never really had a lot of acne. But for people that do, I recommend using a toner, and this one I like to use once in a while. It's the Mary Kay Blemish Control Toner, and this has salicylic acid, which is an acne medication. It is pretty drying, but that's how most acne medications work. So definitely use that a couple times a week, or maybe once a day. I don't recommend using it more than once a day because it really will dry out your skin. But if you want to use it once a day, that would be fine too. After you cleanse and tone, I like to use this Burt's Bees Blemish Stick, and it's got some natural things, tea tree oil, no medication that I'm aware of, but you just dab this. It has a little roller, and you just dab it and roll it onto the blemishes that you have, and it really does help dry them out and get rid of them. Now, people that have acne, this is one of the exceptions to when I say that you should avoid retinoids if you're younger and have healthy skin. If you have acne, a retinoid might actually help because it does help your skin cells turn over quicker, and that will help get rid of the acne on your face. Sometimes your doctor could prescribe you a cream that is a much stronger retinoid than what you could buy over the counter, but they do sell retinoids over the counter that could also help with acne. Now, mind you, I'm not a doctor, so before you try any kind of treatment like that on your acne, please check with them to make sure that that will be okay with your skin and that it won't interact with any other medications that you're on. And but that really does seem to work for a lot of people. Also, if you have acne, because so many acne products are very drying, I also recommend this Philosophy Clear Days Ahead. It is an oil-free salicylic acid acne treatment and moisturizer. Now, I recommend using this one time a day, and normally that's at night. Just replace your night cream with this, and this is going to help get rid of your acne and clear it up, and it's going to moisturize since all of those acne treatments are really drying to your skin. My next topic is the Clarisonic. My thoughts on it, people they overuse it. I'm sorry. You will never hear me recommend to somebody to go and buy a Clarisonic. The brush it's just too rough for your skin. It's not necessary. You don't really need it. I don't really think it's healthy for your skin. You don't need to use it every day. It doesn't clean your face well enough that your skin is going to be healthier if you use a Clarisonic, and they're very expensive. Now, that being said, I do have one. I actually don't have the brand name Clarisonic. I have this one that is, I got it at Ulta, and it's just a cheaper brand. And I have used the brand name Clarisonic, and I just don't really think that it's that much different than this one. You really, if you have one, and if you really want to go out and buy one, you don't have one yet, and you just want one, I would recommend not using it more than once a week to every 2 weeks, because it's really rough on your skin, and it's just not really healthy. If you are going to use it, and you're not going to use it more than once or twice a week, I just don't see the point in spending more than $100 on it. It's not any better than the off-brands, in my opinion. I have used the brand name, and I don't think that it's any better than the one I have, and I spent just way less money than what Clarisonic costs. I think this one cost me like $30. Mary Kay has one that's $50, and I just think that that's just a much better value than actually buying the brand name. My last advice for skincare is just to drink plenty of water, and this is one thing that I've been working really hard on, and it's strangely enough my New Year's resolution is to drink more water, because your whole body really needs water to function properly, and that includes your skin. And if you're not drinking enough water, your skin is going to become dull, and you're going to be more prone to breakouts and dryness, and it's just nasty. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you learned a few things, and if you are on the market for some new products, I hope that I give you some ideas of what you could get, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!